Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is that God gives you the qualifications for your purpose. It's like what I'm realizing, man, is that, it's not like a typical job where you have to have all these qualifications to get the job. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, think about it for a second. It's like when it comes to your purpose, it's something that's you have never done before, something that's gigantic, huge, that you would believe if you was thinking from the eye of this world how much you need to have XBC degrees, you need to have all these certifications, all these things, man. What I'm sharing with you today, though, people, is that whatever you're called to do, just know that you would not be called to do it if you don't already have the qualifications. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the spiritual realm, that is. So if God is calling you, man, to do things, of course it's nerve-wracking sometimes because you're feeling like you're not qualified to take on the task at hand. But you just have to trust and believe, again, leading back to faith, that you have everything that you do need. You know what I'm saying? And the things you don't need, then what happen is he will either bring the people to you that you need to employ, to put in those positions to fill that void, or it will give you the knowledge through experience, or some way, shape, or form. You will get everything that you need, man, to fulfill on your purpose for this world. So the topic goes back to the topic again, man, is that don't worry about being ready. That's like trying to figure out the how and the why. It's like once you figure out what it is that your purpose is or what you want, man, you just truly got to believe that everything is going to work itself out, and you'll gain the knowledges and the experience that's necessary to be able to handle your purpose. Another way to look at this too, people, is like if you notice, the people that are called, the bigger your calling is, people, is that the more challenges that you experience. It's like the challenges that we go through, we look at it like, man, when am I going to catch a break? When is any of this stuff going to happen? But it's like those are things that are there to build our characteristics. And things have to happen an exact certain way, man, for the Spirit to lead you to where he needs you to be. So the challenges that you experience, people, I don't care how big that storm is, how big that season of struggle or whatever you're going through, I want you to know that it's for a divine purpose. It's really there to help you to build up your mental toughness. It's there to really build up your willpower, your persistence, your work ethic. You're building these things, people, because what it's doing is preparing you. See, we just didn't know that that's what the training looked like. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we feel like, wow, we're underprepared. But the truth is, life experiences that we've had have been preparing us, man, for the purpose that God have over our lives. And I just want you to embrace that mentality, embrace that thought process, that, you are gaining the knowledge, the experience that you need in order to fulfill on your purpose in this world, man. Start to believe that for yourself, and really choose to believe and have faith that, every single thing that you need, number one, you already have it in the spirit. And, whatever experiences you're having, you must choose to believe that everything happened in your favor. Everything that is happening to you, man, I don't care what it looks like, people. You can have people that, you find yourself being very isolated, you know what I mean? Or you're just dealing with like insurmountable amount of challenges, or whatever the case is. Just realize that whatever your burden is equal to the rewards, people. It's like You know, it's like it's really preparing you. Just know that that's the case, people. And the more challenging things have been for you, then the more for calling that there is on your life, man. And you are prepared, people. Just trust and believe that you have what it takes to handle the responsibility. And just know that everything it will work itself out, you know, because that's how it works, man. Is that as you persevere and motivate yourself to see yourself through whatever those times are, whatever challenging times that you're going through, whatever that is. It could be a relationship, you know, finding somebody you truly love and feel compassionate about. It could be from a financial standpoint. It can be for a health standpoint. You know, it's like that sometimes in itself is direct, and not sometimes, it's directly tied to your purpose, you know, because it's like when you go through those experiences, people, what it does is it allows you to have compassion for others, you know? It's like some of the most generous people that you'll ever meet, man, are homeless people, you know? It's like people that are homeless, they know what it's like to be out there, right? And if you know, there's like social experiments that was done, and you know, they'll give people, these homeless people, large sums of money, maybe, you know, $500, $1,000, whatever the case is. And what you would notice, what I've seen on multiple occasions, is these people would get food, share for their friends, their buddies, if it's clothes, whatever they need in the wintertime, go get jackets. Whatever the case is, man, is that when you go through certain experience, people, it allows you a certain level of compassion and a level of understanding that you would not be able to have unless you have that experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like your experiences, man, allow you to really be able to not only relate to people, but to really understand where people's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, in my personal case, like growing up here in the U.S. and just being black in America, especially back in the 90s, man, you know, just dealing with racism and knowing what that looks like and the impact that have on black people, especially black men mentally, and just the growth that come out of that is what allowed me to have compassion, man, for the plight of black people, not just here, but around the world. You know what I'm saying? That experience any form of racism, because I've been there. I know what that feels like. So I can offer, you know, I can really be empathetic towards our cause, you know? So the point that I'm trying to get at, people, is just realize, man, that the challenges that you're dealing with is really there preparing you for your purpose. And don't get discouraged. Keep on moving forward. Stay focused on, you know, just going through the other side of that, because that's where everything else lies. Success lies behind your challenges, but beyond that, your purpose also lies behind your challenges. And I'm suggesting that you start to believe that, man, and start looking at life that way. And definitely, of course, like I say every day, people, is get busy praying. Pray to the Spirit of God that's inside of you for guidance. Pray for assistance. Just get in the habit of communicating through prayer, people. Anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off there. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who's the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the whole African diaspora. People, my purpose for being here in this universe, man, is really and truly to unite the Caribbean and Africa, as well as the diaspora. And the way we do it, people, is by standing united, man. United we stand, divided we fall. We must stand united, people. And, you know, just be humble enough to realize, man, that there's room for improvement also. I want to say that, people, because ignorance is one of the biggest cause, man, of division. Is that you have to understand, people, that when we unite, that's where our powers lie. Our power lies in being united. The more united we are, the more forceful we are, the more we bring about the prosperity, the greatest prosperity period in this earth, man. So it's like, I really want you to find ways to be intentionally standing with each other, man. Whatever that looks like. Support each other. Do business with each other. You know, be our brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying? Like, really and truly Focus on finding ways how you can help other peoples, you know. And with that being said, people, really and truly, man, take that to heart, man. My declarations over your life, people, number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. And number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, people. My prayer for you today, man, is that the Spirit will continue to lead you. I pray that, you really just embrace the fact, man, that all the challenges you're dealing with in your life is really there to shape you and mold you and preparing you for God's purpose over your life. Choose to believe that, people, because it is the truth. With that being said, people, y'all have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow.